for Chinese tea education and for connecting with other tea aficionados. My name is Lauren. This is my rooftop here in southern China, where I drink copious amounts of Chinese tea with my animals. This is Masala. Is that? He's a bad boy. And there's a cat in this box, because he'll kill the cat. Got some really cool teas today. This is a Tibetan brick tea from Ya'an. And I've got about 8 grams of it broken up here. Look at those thick stems. You know, stems in fermentation, they allow kind of these like air pockets. And also I think they're rich in sugars. And so it's actually beneficial in many cases to fermentation to have some stems in there. And that's the same tea over here. Got some nice Ya'an small leaf tea seeds here. I'm going to try germinating all of these. I got a big old bag of them. I was like, I need those seeds. Give me 100 of them. And I got some green tea here, some Longjing. It's from last year. And so should have a little tea session here. First, I'm going to get into this Tibetan brick tea. This is one I haven't actually had. It's from 2020. Haven't tried it yet. I just got that little sample slabsel. But let me just put this over here. Maybe I'll put these seeds on it. That's a good use for it. So yeah, these are tea seeds. And I had a bunch of tea plants growing up here, some dansongs, but they all got cooked last summer. So, yeah, we're definitely going to be trying again. I'm going to try again with these. I'm also going to buy some new plants, because I want a tea garden. And I'm going to just keep trying until I can make that happen. Anyways, let's rinse this Tibetan brick tea, wake it up, and just hit it. Got some nice coals in the Chaozhou stove. And so let's just rinse this, kind of get the party started here. But yeah, it's my rooftop here in China, where I drink copious, wow, that smells great, copious amounts of Chinese tea. What's that? Go. And he keeps hanging around by that door. I want him over here. Anyways, this is just the rinse of this Tibetan brick tea. And let's get into it. Those of you following along at home will notice that this sweet potato plant, I repotted here. It was doing pretty bad, but now it's thriving. I took some dead leaves off it, and it's just bouncing right back. So yeah, it was just having trouble with the root system, getting enough water on these hot days we've been having. Anyways, let's get into infusion number 1. No more yip yapping. And let's see how this is. I'm going to let it sit a little bit and just let it cook a little while. And by a little while, I mean, 10 seconds, nothing crazy. But let's do it. That was like 5 seconds. All right, that's good. We're rinsing away some of those fragments and particulate. Not very strong yet, but it's gonna get strong. I mean, there's 8 grams of that stuff in there, and it's black as night. And it's just from 2020. Emmanuel, welcome. But I got some green tea from last year, some tea seeds. We're just down today. Got a panda over here, because this is from Sichuan province, this Tibet brick tea. And pandas. Got the ghetto bird circling. I've become very desensitized to this helicopter circling. Doctor Who, What, Where? Opium tea. Haha, no sir. This is Camellia sinensis. And yeah, it's from Ya'an in Sichuan province. It does kind of look like something illicit. But no, these are tea seeds. I'm going to be germinating a bunch of those seeds. But yeah, this is it. Let me drink this first infusion. Stop playing around here. But thank you for stopping by, Doctor Who, What, Where. This is my rooftop here in China, and that substance you referenced is very, very prohibited here. Something about a war. Something about a conflict between the British and this region. Kichi2217 said, my car just exploded and my Pokemon ball is rolling away. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like kind of more of a personal problem. I'm not really sure if we can help you here. But you know what? I would say just let it sit and let the fires burn. Go inside, have a cup of tea, maybe find a nice garden, grab some dogs, get some tea going. I think that's you'll make clearer, cleaner decisions. Your thoughts will be much clearer after some tea. Yeah, I like to do that with some tea dust. I'll just get it on my, just rub it up in my gums with my Jingmai Ancient Tree dust. Yeah, that's some good stuff. Yeah, I mean, whatever's going on in the world, your Pokeballs are rolling away. Whatever's going on, grab some tea. It's going to help you kind of reframe your problems. Take it from a more analytical approach. And we can get through this together. Kichi2217. And Doctor Who What Where, it's going to be all right, man. Hang in there. Yeah, I mean, as far as addictions go, man, I've done it all and quit it all. The hardest really for me was nicotine. And nicotine plagued me through my 20s. Ooh, and even into my early 30s. So I'm 35 now, and safe to say, I'm pleased to say that I'm years past all that. So no more nicotine. Gosh, I did it all. I was vaping and smoking 2 packs a day for years. And in China, it's like cigarettes are cheap. You can smoke great cigarettes all day for nothing. And this is the second infusion here. Yeah, so glad to be free of nicotine. And not tea. Tea's just my only drug, and you know what? I'm probably just going to do this one for life. The Shuriken Zone stopped by. You need a tea guy in the chat amongst the trolls. How goes it, man? Hey, Shuriken. You've got the coolest shurikens. Let me tell you, I've seen your shurikens. They are awesome. What's up, man? Yeah, I got this Tibetan brick tea. It's from Ya'an, Sichuan province. And that's what's in here right now. Just getting into the second infusion. Got some Ya'an small leaf seeds here. I got a whole bag. A big old bag of seeds. And I'm going to be germinating a bunch of those. Got some green tea, Longjing, from last year. Just doing it. Just doing it. Thanks, Shuriken Zone. Glad another tea guy's in here to help me battle the trolls. Kichi2217 said the vacuum was so loud my phone crashed. Wow. Speaking of loud, let's check out this helicopter. Just doing 5 bucks here. Wow. So apparently it's just like 200 bucks. And you can get like a 10-minute ride around the mountain. And they even go down to Sheko, which is like a little harbor in Shenzhen. So I might have to put my money where my mouth is and live stream drinking tea from a helicopter one of these days. Hey, Mephistopheles, thank you for stopping by. Caitlin, welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Just drinking some cool tea on my roof here with this dog. And yeah, Tibetan brick tea. Tibetan brick tea, that's what's in the guy one right now. I got these, essentially, the cultivar that makes this tea. Bunch of seeds here. And Longjing from last year. Just doing it up here. Let me drink some more of this tea. Got this really cool, Jinzan cup from Jianyang, Fujian. I'm going to be going there next month. Actually hitting so many locations next month. It's going to be crazy. But yeah, second infusion here. Let's go. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, actually, every tea club, I give like a little gift, maybe some piece of teaware or something. I'm angling to try to throw a really cool cup in each one. And so I'll see if I can do that. But yeah, these cups are awesome. I mean, this particular, they're all so different, right? I don't have like the same of any, but they're like dimpled. I mean, is it an error, or is that the way it's supposed to be? You just don't know. Just don't know. But it certainly is a cool cup to drink from. Yeah, adventure time. The Shuriken Zone said the brick tea looks like it's compressed super tight. Is that stuff like chaud puer? Yeah, it is kind of like chaud puer. Yeah, it is kind of like chaud puer. It's actually not compressed that tight. I know it looks like it. Maybe it doesn't look as tight from this side. But yeah, it's I have no problem just breaking that off. This is what I'd call like a medium tightness. But obviously this has been, broken off from a big slab into a pretty thin piece. Yeah, it's not, it's like medium, not too hard. But yeah, just enjoying the roof. Really glad these sweet potato plants came back. That was a big one for me. They're just doing beautiful now, looking beautiful. I took all the dead leaves off them. Yeah, it's nice. It's starting to have those kind of show flavors. Just a big old piece of wood. I'll take it. Kichi2217, welcome. Yeah, so you're in Japan. That's awesome. Cool. Yeah, I remember you were talking about your Pokeball. So, yeah, you must be in Japan. All right, infusion number 3. Let's go. It's just going to keep getting better. It's just going to keep getting better. I would say this thing will probably peak around infusion 6, 7, 8. Just because it's still has not opened up. Losing some fragments into the Gongdao Bay. Good. I don't want those fragments anyway. Anyways, the Shuriken Zone said, good deal. Looks like interesting stuff. Love that cup, too. Yeah, it's a cool cup. It's a cool cup for sure. Just like this multi-colored. It's got some Sharpie on the bottom. But over like an embossed. I mean, it's not embossed. It's like a, just like the mark. The producer's mark. The maker's mark. But yeah, look how this cup looks with this dark tea dust sitting in the middle there. It's a cool tea. Cool tea cup. And this one too. I mean, this is an awesome cup too. Look at this thing. Look at this cup. It's like the universe. Really heavy too. Love these cups. They're so heavy. I love a cup with some heft to it. And that's exactly what this is. Just that thick glaze slathered on there. Really cool. So yeah, these are from Jianyang in Fujian province. Right near Zhenghe, right near Tongmu, right near Wuyi. Like they're all right there. And that's kind of like the cradle of Fujian tea production. Right there with Wuyi, Tongmu, Zhenghe, and then Jianyang, where these cups come from. But yeah, I'm going to spend some time there. It's only like a 2-hour high-speed train ride. I should be going there. I should be staying there for like a month every year just to kind of up my IQ on the region. So I'm going to definitely start doing more. This one or the other one? Yeah, I'm not sure. It does have kind of that rough look that you might associate with wood firing. Just ash. I'm just getting in it. Yeah, I think it is. They have these massive kilns in Jianyang. Really, like you just walk through them, they're like trenches, like World War II trenches. Really interesting. I'm a fan of the unglazed foot. Do these hold about 3 ounces? I like that size, but it's hard to find in the States. Yeah, it's a good size. I have a little bit smaller hands, but yeah, not really sure exactly the ounces. But yeah, I like the unglazed foot too. Yeah, I'm gonna like take these to Jianyang and try to find something similar that's affordable. And then I'm giving one to each of my tea clubs. That's all I'll say about the tea club right now. I like to over deliver, not over promise. But yeah, infusion 3, still, you know, a little bit gutless, I'll be honest. But I mean, you can see it's still, like, look at this massive piece here. It's still completely unbroken. So like, we're just like skirting the edges of this tea right now. So let's get into it some more. Yeah, and I got some fragments and dust in there. I'm just gonna give those a toss. Alright, this time I'm going to cook it a little bit. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of the session here. Here we go. And I'm just going to let it sit. I'm going to give it about a minute. See what that does. We got the helicopter and the architecture and this is interesting. There's just a lot of stuff going on in this frame right now. But really thankful for you guys stopping by. Maybe I'll get into the green tea too, and just give this gongfu a little rinse. Give this cup a little rinse. And yeah, this green tea's gone. Just a couple infusions. I think 3 or 4 infusions. So let's make this infusion number 5. And this is 2024 Longjing from Meijiao. And yeah, just trying to unload some of my Longjing because it's time to get 2025. That smells really good. Kind of that roasted nuts. What's that? Kola. Sit. Down. I sit down, he just walks away. Down. Down. Need to be away? Tail's wagging. Anyways, thanks for stopping by, everybody. Okay, Shuriken Zone's gonna skedaddle. Dude, thank you, man. Thanks for stopping by. Awesome, dude. Love your shurikens. So cool. Appreciate it, man. Alright, so this tea's been cooking a little bit. Oh, I can see there's some nice color coming off it. Let's give it a steep. Oh, yeah. Okay, that color's starting to come in now. That color is starting to come in. That's starting to look more like brick tea, although it'll get much darker than that. This tea will get much darker before the light comes. And yeah, maybe it's time for a garden check. Let's do a garden check. The bamboo's doing good. The dog was over here eating some of these lower branches. This one just popped right open, just in the course of like the last 24 hours. Look at that. That's like a perfect rose. Just popped right open. These 3 are about to pop right here. Got the bonsai, got the bougainvillea, got these roses cut back. Got the Christmas tree, or the crispy tree, as I'm calling it. Will it come back? I don't know. It's a Douglas fir, kind of your classic Christmas tree. I think it's probably on its last leg. This one's just about to pop. And it's spring. You just get this never-ending flow. Sugarcane's still growing. This one's incredible. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. All these little tendrils. I thought this was wisteria, but it's not. Oh man! And look at this rose. This is like a showstopper for sure. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Incredible. Really beautiful. Love the color too. That kind of cream, peaches and cream. Love it. Everybody does. They love it. Anyways, check out the grape plant. Guys, I didn't even notice this. I checked it last night. Look at that. I didn't even see that before. Massive grapes coming in here. You see that? Look at that. Huge grapes. Oh my gosh, they're coming fast. I'm going to be up to my ears in grapes. And this one, still doing well. Those twin pink flowers, really nice. And I'm just gonna rinse my hand here. But yeah, the garden is blooming, guys. It's really looking good. And this is that Guihua osmanthus. There's like a Guihua xiang osmanthus fragrance dancong oolong, and this is what that is. So even though it has these tiny little flowers, it has a lovely aroma, really special. Osmanthus. Osmanthus. All right, let's get back into this tea. I want to see some real color from this thing. I'm gonna pre-run my infusion here. Let's just get that cooking. So I'm just gonna let that cook a little bit because I really want some color. Looks like my coals are not really up to temp, it seems. We might have a problem here. Gosh, seems like I'm not getting the heat I want off that. Let me move it over here. Yeah, I'm just gonna move it over here, and then I'm gonna hit it with the fan a little bit because I really want to get these coals going. And I also don't want a bunch of ash getting in my, I'm gonna go over here. I'm just gonna go right over here. But yeah, not a ton of heat coming off that, so let's get this going. The coals are a critical part of this operation. So I've got my little traditional fan here. Whew, that's a workout. I should be able to. What's going on here? Gosh, these coals just died on me. Okay, we can rectify this. There's a way to fix this. So I'm gonna probably get a little fire going with some wood around that. Let's see what we can do here. Maybe it's time for that Christmas tree to take one for the team. But let's see. Okay, I've got some alcohol here. Let's see if I can use this alcohol to sorry guys, I have to see this. Gosh, I don't really want to just throw alcohol in it. Let me use a cup. We don't want to cause an international incident here. Let's just put some alcohol in the cup. And I'll put some Christmas tree leaves around it. Yeah, we can throw some wood in with those coals and really get it popping. Actually, I want to use this one. Okay, I like this one. All right, so let's get some wood going here. I think this Christmas tree is going to be our donor because I think it's crispy. It's a little bit crispy. Yep, nobody's watching now. That's good. I don't want anybody to see this. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to try a little bit of this wood in here. I don't really know how much it's going to help. But yeah, just trying to make a fire here. because our coals are malfunctioning, having a kind of a coal disaster. So I'm gonna hit it with the rubbing alcohol, and yeah, actually I'm gonna put a little bit more of this wood in here. No, not. But maybe these, yeah, maybe this, these pine needles. Pine needles burn pretty well. Okay. Then I'm gonna hit it with some rubbing alcohol. Okay. Then I'm gonna get my lighter. We are gonna make, yeah. We are gonna get these coals going. Whoa, that was a pretty big boom. But it seems like it's burning now. Look at the hair on my hand is all singed. This is a pretty big boom. But let's see if we can get those coals going. I really want to have a good fire going. I'm gonna collect some more of these pine needles. I think these are gonna be our key here. I think it's kind of funny for people to watch this. But yeah, let's get some more pine needles in there. Wow. Really coming along now. Wow, that's cool looking. Look at that effect. A lot of smoke from those pine needles. So they're definitely producing a lot of smoke. And where there's smoke, there's fire. That smells pretty good, those pine needles, actually. That smell totally reminds me of a campfire. As a kid. But yeah, getting some good heat in there. You can see it's getting red. Yeah, the smell totally reminds me of a campfire as a kid. But just trying to get these coals going here. Wow, there's actually some flames coming up there. Yeah, it's a workout for sure. Just using this. But we are going to get this fire going, guys. Because we need hot water. And it's doing pretty good. I'm going to get even more of these pine needles here. Just right off the ground. And yeah, just try to get this fire going. But yeah, sometimes you gotta just do what you can to get the fire going. But yeah, fire is important. Fire is kind of like the magic element for making tea. Because, you need heat to, stop the oxidation and the tea production. All the teas except for white tea have a cooking phase. And then you need heat to heat your water. So fire is a critical step. I think in the study of tea, we should also be careful to not overlook the study of making fires. Because tea and making fires goes hand in hand. there's definitely some decent heat coming off that. I'm just gonna keep fanning these coals, really trying to get them going. Wow. Okay. Let's see. There's some pretty decent heat coming off this. Okay. Well, I think that's helped some of our coals kind of get going. I'm going to keep doing it a little bit more, because you really want to make sure that they're going. See, I can see some of those coals in there are red hot now. I'm just going to give it a little extra. Man, I'm like dripping sweat. It's a workout doing this. It's good. It's a good workout. All right, so I think we're probably good. I see some red coals down in the bottom. I'm just gonna fan it a little bit more. All right, I think we're good. So, it's very hot. Okay, how do I grab this? You know, it's almost too hot to grab. Okay, there's a solution here. Let me... Okay, I'm just gonna put this down. Blowpipe. Yeah, let me just put the camera down, and I'll just come right back. I need to grab a cloth to lift that up. Okay, so I'm coming right back. He should still be able to hear me okay. Okay, let me grab this cloth over here, and let me grab some cardboard. I'm gonna use some cardboard to pick it up, because it is very hot now. So that's all it needed. Just needed some love. Okay. All right, we are in business now. We've got some hot coals. I'm gonna call that a win. I'm calling it a win. All right, let me put some of this rubbing alcohol back. I didn't use all of it, and it'll be important next time. Okay, let's get that water back on there. It's important. All right, so we got the water back on the coals. Okay. Yeah, the whole experience has kind of like a pine needle smoked experience now. That's kind of nice. So I'm just coming over to wash my hands now. Sorry to just leave the camera down, but I'll be right back. I'm just washing my hands. It's an ASMR experience now. You can only hear. All right, guys, we are back in business. We've got the teapot going strong. And here we go. Sorry about that. Okay, we're back. All right, so yeah, I threw used some pine needles and some rubbing alcohol, and kind of got it going there. So I think we're having some good heat now. Yeah, there's some good heat coming off that. Oh, and I left this steeping, but the water wasn't that hot. So I think we're still not like messing this up because the water wasn't very hot. Although it has been steeped a long time. Alright, so this is like finishing the 4th infusion. Kind of those weak infusions. This one should be stronger. Yeah, because although the water wasn't super hot, I steeped it for minutes. Multiple minutes. And that's just the way it is, you know? I mean, if you have hotter water, you can get away with shorter steeps. Well, there's so many levers you can pull on as a tea maker, you know? I mean, it can be the water temperature, the quantity of leaf, and then the steeping duration. Like those 3 things can really allow you to create so many different types of tea. And you can compensate. Like if you're using less leaf, you can use hotter water and a longer steeping time. You know, if your water's not as hot as, if your water's kind of cold, you can steep it longer. It's just a great interplay between those variables. But yeah, this is nice. No real unpleasantness. Actually, it has that nice rich flavor now. That's kind of what this needed. You know, a lot of these fermented teas, you can really just throw in a pot and boil them. In fact, they still do that a lot in Yunnan and Tibet. There's a lot of tea boiling still going on, especially with these fermented teas. That's nice. All right. Actually, these Douglas fir pines, they're really nice. Yeah, and I can see the red embers under there. I don't know if you can really see that. Yeah, see? The red. Oh, yeah. So we are cooking with gas now, and it's actually really pleasant. I love the smell of these pine needles from the Douglas fir. I might just start doing a little pine needles every time just to enjoy that, you know, that olfactory memory. That smell just brings me back to camping as a kid out in like some pine areas. Yeah, I love the smell of pine needles. Really cool. This is a fun experience. Battling with that. There's just sweat dripping off my brow. It's a good workout. Alright, and this one's a little lighter. So I think my water's still not quite up to temp. But it's hotter than it was. You know, maybe this is compressed a little bit deceptively more than I thought. Yeah, that's quite compressed indeed. Yeah, it is quite compressed. So, yeah, it just needs a little extra love, doesn't it? Maybe I can help it along a little bit with my silver spoon. Now, I wasn't born with this silver spoon. I had to buy it. But, yeah, let me just kind of break this up a little bit. Help the process along. Otherwise, we'll be steeping all day here. Okay, it kind of punctured some holes in it. Help that water get kind of deeper in there. Alright, let's hit it with some more water. This will be kind of an extended steep. Yeah, just kind of do that. Okay, so let's get into this. Yeah, and that next steep will be nice. I'm going to let it cook a little bit. Anyways, this is my rooftop here in southern China where I drink copious amounts of Chinese tea. Hope everyone's doing well out there. A little bit cloudy today, but I think that's good. I like it. I was kind of cooking every day out here in the sun, but yeah, it's nice today. You got the birds chirping. Spring is springing. I mean, just look at those flowers over there. Insane beauty. Awesome. And I love smelling these pine needles. Yeah, I got these pine needles in here. It totally adds to the experience. I did not expect that. I was really just trying to get the coals going. But those pine needles are definitely an upgrade. I just love the smell. From this Douglas, more needles to give. So we're going to be doing that a lot. That's cool. Yeah, pine needles to your charcoal. Changes the tea feeling. Takes you back to camping as a kid. I'm just going to let that cook a little bit longer. But yeah, I got all sorts of stuff going on today. This is the tea we're drinking now. And this is a Tibetan brick tea. And it's not made in Tibet. It's made in Sichuan province. It's just called Tibetan brick tea because it would usually be put on some mules and taken to Tibet. Got these tea seeds here. I'm going to put these over here. We can just look at them. Maybe I'll put them on this thing here. Whoops. Yeah, we can look at some tea seeds on here. Tea seeds are cool. I don't care who you are. Tea seeds are a good time. I like tea seeds. So I'm going to try to germinate all these and reclaim my crown as the rooftop tea gardener champion of southern China. I had that massacre last year where a bunch of them died, just cooked. They were just cooked. But hopefully this year we can get those tea plants going. So I'm gonna try. It's spring now. It's time to, probably a little bit late to the planting, but it'll be fine. So yeah, still not tons of color. Yeah, still not exactly opening this up. I guess I should have broken it up a little bit more. And it's more compressed than I thought it was. But yeah, it's just gonna take some more. Take some more love. So let me hit it with some more water. At least our water is nice and hot now. That's good. So yeah, I'm gonna let that sit. And I'm gonna add some more water. We're starting to run out of water now. So I'm gonna add some water. Lots of stuff to do. Let's get some more water. This water's already pretty hot. So this will be good. And I'm gonna put my attention onto this green tea now. Let's come back to this green tea. All right, green tea time. Let's hit this with some nice water. La la la, that's our pine needles. Love the aroma of those pine needles. I inadvertently just discovered how nice it is to have those pine needles. I love that smell. That's a nice smell. Totally reminds me of camping as a child. Or just starting fires as a kid. I've always been a little bit of a pyrotechnic. That green tea's nice. Potent. Hit it with some pretty hot water, so has a little bit of a bite to it. That's nice. Let's do number 3. Wow, that's nice. Love that green tea. But yeah, nice day today. Hope everyone's doing well out there. It's almost Friday for you employees out there. For you white collar, for you salary men. Everybody's working for the weekend. Everybody needs a little romance. Oh, oh, oh. Everybody's going up the deep end. Anyways, hope everyone's doing well. I'm just really glad to have hot coals again. Nice hot coals. That's cool. Optimal now. Super hot. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, everybody. This is my rooftop here in China, where I drink copious amounts of Chinese tea. Right now, I'm trying to cook this Tibetan brick tea here. It's this one. It's from Ya'an in Sichuan province. These are seeds. These are some seeds from it. I'm about to germinate a bunch of seeds and retry to get a rooftop garden going. Because I had a massacre last year where they all just died. They were all just cooked away, came back, they were all just fried. You know, I had someone coming by to water my plants, but I guess they just didn't care. That's alright. Anyways, garden check. Check it out, guys. This plant is really absolutely thriving. Look at that. The perfect rose. Love this color. Love this color. And the grapes. Check it out. Massive grapes. I didn't even see these hiding back here. Those are huge. A lot of excitement over here in the garden during spring. And have you ever seen a tree like this? It just throws roots right out of the side and they like wrap around like ropes. They have a lot of these trees in southern China. This is like the Shenzhen special. These trees are all over this area. Just starts throwing roots from the top. And just like ties around. Look, there's like tension on this. Fascinating. Nature. Fascinating nature. And the sweet potato. Thriving. It's just been given it ample water. You know, I plucked it from over there. Now it's doing well. So it just needed some love. Alright. Let's keep drinking some tea. This is like the 6th infusion. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. It's not as dark as it should be. You'd want usually more color. But, yeah. So it actually is pretty dense, and it's just not really opening up. And I'm going to continue trying to just break it up a little. Oops. No, this isn't exactly riveting content, but I'll probably let it go there. Hope everyone's doing well, and tune in next time to find out if this piece of brick tea ever opened up. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for stopping by, and I will catch you tomorrow. And I will leave you with these seeds and this brick. Thank you.